So with all this in mind, is this really worth guaranteeing the next pandemic for a sandwich? Hey, what's up YouTube? I'm Danash. Welcome back to my channel, That Vocal Vegan, where I want to share veganism with you and let me sing to you while I'm at it. So today, something I want to talk about is something that I don't think gets enough attention, and that's how our relationship with non-human animals is contributing to our risk of future pandemics. It's estimated that about 75% of new and emerging diseases that affect humans are zoonotic, which means diseases that come from animals. At least I think that's how you pronounce it. I was saying zoonotic before, so.
And according to this study, among those diseases are the Middle East respiratory syndrome in bats
and the Zika virus in primates. But it's also not fair to just blame it all on these exotic animals.
Our farming practices have been linked to several disease outbreaks in the past. For example, the H1N1 pandemic of 2009, which was the global pandemic before this one, is estimated to be the cause of 151,000 to 575,000 deaths in its first year, and that was believed to have begun in a pig farm. Moreover, several different bird flus with the potential to infect and kill humans have been identified as circulating in factory farms around the world right now. And as of the filming of this video, there's currently an avian flu outbreak that's spreading through farms in the US. American virologist Wallace argues that with more than 20 billion chickens and nearly 700 million pigs being farmed at any one time, the chances of new flu strains and variants emerging and spilling over to humans are high.
And this once-in-a-lifetime pandemic is likely to lose that title, given that scientists have found that we have seen a significant increase in number and diversity of outbreaks since the 1980s. And factory farms, which are responsible for 90% of the meat we eat globally and 99% of the meat we eat in the United States. So I don't want to hear about you getting your meat from your uncle's farm. Could be a huge contributor to that problem, as well as make the next pandemic a virtual certainty. From this Vox article, Dr. Greger puts it, if you actually want to create global pandemics, then build factory farms. And he backs that up by explaining, when we overcrowd animals by the thousands in cramped football field-sized sheds to lie beak to beak or snout to snout, and there's stress crippling their immune systems, and there's ammonia from the decomposing waste burning their lungs, and there's a lack of fresh air and sunlight. Put all these factors together and you have a perfect storm environment for the emergence and spread of disease. And it's not just Dr. Greger. From the same Vox article, Wallace says factory farms are the best way to select for the most dangerous pathogens possible. Basically, how I understand it is that viruses in the wild can't be as deadly because then they can't spread as well. But in a cramped setting, a virus can still be deadly and still transmit quickly because the environment is set up for it. And also, all this adds to my tirade against eating chickens. We have to breed and cramp way more chickens than we would otherwise have to do to cows to feed ourselves, which only presents more opportunity for the problem to grow. And that's not encouragement to eat cows. Eat beans. We'll all live longer. And it's not just the concentration of the animals in the factory farm. It's also the expansion of farms into previously wild areas, which brings us and the animals that we produce for food in closer contact with diseases and increases the likelihood of transmission of those diseases. So with all this in mind, is this really worth guaranteeing the next pandemic for a sandwich? And not even all sandwiches. We can still have avocado and hummus sandwiches, or just like plant-based meat sandwiches too. And so what can we do about it? We can educate ourselves, like what you're doing by watching this video. We can adopt a plant-based diet. We can educate our peers about the risks of consuming animal products from the perspective of future pandemics, and we can be a good example ourselves. Thanks so much for watching. If you like the content of this video and you find it important to spread this kind of information, please share it with some of your friends, and don't forget to leave a comment, like and subscribe if you want to see more. I was also testing the shorter format of video. We'll see how the video performs, and I'll see y'all in the next one.